It's time for Join News Interactive, and Aisha is here. Hello, Aisha.
Hello, Israel, and I'm admiring your duck.
The shades.
A celeb,
Yeah, I mean, they kind of think they rock when they show up in public. And
but you
new
don't
rooms.
need that.
I didn't think that it's needed. I mean, I would wear my shades when I'm out driving, but yeah, not in the room.
With your body comb and those things. Yeah, sure, but not in the studio. All right, you know how to join the conversations on Facebook.com/Joy News on TV, and on Twitter it's at Joy News on TV. On WhatsApp, the number is on your screen, and today it's being all about the Muntie 3. The Supreme Court has upheld the pardon granted the Muntie 3 by former President Mahama. You recall 3 legal practitioners headed to the Apex Court for a declaration that the president did not have the power to grant pardon on matters relating to criminal contempt. The Supreme Court today says the former president did no wrong in granting that pardon. How does the news come across to you? And you've been commenting on Facebook. Let's check out what you've been putting on Facebook.
All right, so we'll be bringing you the comments on Facebook in a bit, but it's also one of the issues that, in fact, the main issue that you're discussing on PM Express.
Definitely.
And so we'll be having that conversation. You have a guest coming in.
I have one of them coming, and guess who it is? The one who had Bili.
All right. So yeah, so we're going to get to watch that one. PM Express comes up right after the bulletin. It's just about 7 minutes. Now, Oketechie says even a level 100 commercial law student will never take such a case to court. The actual case lacks merit. JM must apologize to the guys for allowing them to go to prison in the first place. He was ignorant of the law. That is why those politicians use their brains to imprison the guys, all because of hatred. Okay, don't quite get it. Kwesi Boateng Epa comes back and says, Oketechie Nana, by you, Pa, I wish I can exchange you for Lotto numbers. Too sure. Adamu says, Boateng, I wish I can import you for. Okay, they're beginning to insult each other. Let's move on. By Jeremiah comes in and says, it came to me as good news. The Supreme Court is the custodian of our laws, and if it says the decisions and actions of the president is not a threat to their independence, we can only accept it and move forward. Separation of powers and democracy are the winners in this case. I only pray and hope that recommendations are made on the case going forward. And Gavo Charles says, now Joy FM is more focused on trivial matters. Some few months ago, Joy was an ardent critic of the Mahama government. Now, doom so everywhere in Accra. Okay, that's your view. Basal Bia says the Supreme Court has nothing to do. Go after the killers of the late Major Mahama and stop this.
And on WhatsApp, the Makante Matthew from Atebubu says, I know the case was dead on arrival at the court. And this one says, it's high time Ghana moved on with focusing its future rather than bringing old wounds that never heal. This is from Justice from the Upper East region. Let's see this one. He says, I have ordered for something. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Brema Kwabaji from Jinjini says, it is a vindication for some of us who traveled all the way to Accra to sign the petition to get them pardoned. We had heard worse things, but people were freed. And this one says, Joy News, you are number 1 in news. Keep it up. You didn't add your name. Thank you for the compliment. And George from Sweden says, Joy News number 1, President Mahama did nothing wrong. This one, he says, I call the delivery of people and it's like they don't know what to. Oh gosh. All right. So Constantia says the former president did nothing wrong because it's a constitutional right. Those are some comments on WhatsApp. And yes, we have a lot of comments coming in. Let me see this one. Albert says, it's sad hearing from 2005 Gambia killing. I wish justice will prevail. Those are some of your comments on WhatsApp. All right, so let's check out on this issue. I'm sure by now you know about the no TIN, no social service policy, because in 8 days, if you do not register to get your TIN number, you will not be able to access any social service. And government explains the tax identification number will help widen the tax net to fund some government interventions, including the free SHS program. Do you have a TIN number? I'll be waiting for your comments on WhatsApp. Unfortunately, this.
You want to find out from me if I do have a TIN
Do you
number?
have a TIN number?
Actually, I've had a TIN number for a couple of years now.
That's very good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very good example. A lot of people follow you, and if you do this, it's a good example for people to follow. So I'm waiting for.
But do you have a TIN number?
I'm in the process of getting. It's true. I'm following your steps, you know.
Okay.
All right, so let's check out. Whilst I wait for your messages on WhatsApp, let's check out this dance. I mean, it's a craze in South Africa, which is catching on.
Okay.
But of course, whilst many are having fun with this, I cannot say same for others. Take a look. Can you give me a freestyle? Make sure your head doesn't hit the desk.
No, I mean, when I go down, it means that's the end of the bulletin. So I have to stay up.
Okay, so I'm gonna one time.
I can't afford to have you fall, please. Don't go down.
And that's how we end the interactive segment.